Do you want to see an extreme cheapskate finally stealing something, but this time it is legal stealing from work? So let's see how we can go and save money by stealing stuff from work. So let's meet Stephanie, who is flight attendant, and she's flying over 20 days a month. So she's not staying a lot at her home. So let's see how she can go and save money when she's not at home.
My mother used to say, make sure you turn out the light before you leave the room. And of course, nobody pays attention to that until I started paying the bill. Before I leave, I turn off all the electricity at the circuit breaker. Even though I'm not using my appliances, they're still sucking up electricity.
You know what this does make actually sense? If it's true that she is not at home for 20 days a month, I can see why she would want to go and cut it on circuit board so it doesn't draw any electricity. It does make some sense. Like, why would you want to go and have fridge running for 20 days if you are not even at home and you probably don't have anything in it, right? You just want to go and cut everything, right? It does. This one, I have to go give it to her. This does make sense in my opinion. So let's see, how else is she saving money?
Standby power can draw as much as 250 watts a day from major appliances. By cutting the electricity...
What do we have over here? Let's analyze it. We can see, first of all, there is surprisingly big amount of, I don't know, some kind of pills or stuff like that. I don't know, maybe she found it on airplane after some passenger and she just took it. She has like all good stuff of medicine inside here. You cannot go and get your hands. She has international medicine in here, what you cannot get in USA. She maybe get it from some Asian tourist or some European tourist. Some good stuff. Over here we can see, for someone who is not at their house for 20 days, there is surprisingly a lot of stuff inside a cupboard over here. And there are also a lot of small stuff which can add up a lot and cost you a lot of money. And also, one of the biggest telltales, this one, what is it? It's a spice shelf, okay? You have so many spices. And it's not that big of a problem to have spices, but if you want to be an extreme cheapskate, you have to go to a restaurant and steal it from those little packages and continue to go collect it until you have collection like this. Buying it, not extreme cheapskate enough, not extreme cheapskate enough.
To everything but the refrigerator. Stephanie saves an average of...
I know we are not supposed to look at another people's luggage, but this is a special occasion. This has been already seen by more than 2 million people, so I think we are good inside here. So let's see what she's having. Okay, she is flight attendant, so she probably came back and she borrowed for infinite period of time some stuff. So let's see what she has inside here. We can see some oranges, some bananas, okay? That's good. It's healthy, it costs a lot of money, and it's also naturally protected. It has the peel around it, okay? So it hasn't been tangled with it, okay? If you have, for example, apple, it can be all touched and stuff like that, grease on it, but you're gonna go and peel it and it's gonna be good. So no problem in it. Also, we can see some nuts, some newspapers, some, it looks like lettuce for some reason, and finally, some extreme cheapskate who is actually taking toilet paper from somewhere else, okay? We have seen many people doing weird stuff, like a daily rations of 10 small square pieces a day. And I'm asking, why? When you can go and steal it from somewhere, like restaurant, government building, your job. I mean, come on, do you really need to go and ration it? I don't feel it, but I rate this very, very highly. And Stephanie, big thumbs up for this, definitely. You want to go with this toilet paper, definitely good choice.
Average of $30 a month on her electric bill.
When the passengers leave the plane, I go through and check for a meal that's left by a pilot or a passenger. There's really neat stuff here, like ravioli, pasta primavera.
Stephanie's idea of fine.
Okay, this may seems a little bit weird, but I think it's actually like vacuum sealed, right? All of it. It's not open. So is she basically saving food from being thrown away? If it's for free, I mean, I would take it. I would 100% take it. There's this thing going around. People are saying, oh my god, it's horrible food. I actually like it. I actually like airplane food. But I'm one of those people that I eat everything, so I have no problem. I would definitely take it. Honestly, if I had the choice between throw it away and take it home, I mean, yeah, I'm taking it. I'm not stupid. I'm definitely taking it.
Stephanie's idea of fine dining is bringing home what the airline's leftover.
Okay, we can see she had few successful trips, obviously, but actually it's interesting that she's putting it inside freezer. I don't know if you can go and put those baguettes or those bread rolls inside freezer. Interesting, but good for her so far. I want to go and say it. We have seen many weird eggs and chips, but Stephanie so far, I think she's doing everything all right. So let's see what's the big deal about.
We open up a refrigerator and it looks like a deli.
The food.
And this guy, why is he even? What are you talking about? You got free food, which is probably prepared by some kind of chef, or at least designed, okay? It's maybe not prepared, but at least designed by some chef or something like that, and you don't need to do anything, right? Come on, man. She even has cookies inside it, and those are probably like brownies or stuff like that. Oh, man. Now I'm gonna be a flight attendant and steal all of this stuff.
This perishable items, they're gonna throw it away if I don't take it home
Yeah.
and eat it. I'm saving myself about $15 on every meal. In first class, they serve mixed nuts. In main cabin, they serve the regular nuts. Now, if they're unopened, you're not allowed to take them. But of course, if they're open, I bag them up, I bring them home. A jar of mixed nuts is about $8. I don't have to pay for them. They're good for snacking, and they're really good for protein.
Nah, come on, you cannot go and do this. Okay, I was on your side so far, but you cannot go with this, alright? It doesn't mean anything. It can be so nasty. So imagine the person just eating nuts like this, and he's like eating one by one, and then he's like, okay, I cannot go and eat it anymore. And he says, where would you put it? Where would you put nuts like this? Obviously back inside your box. And you want to go and take it and put it inside a giant box to contaminate everything. Man, oh man, there are some viruses in there. Man, there are some serious viruses inside here. I don't like it. And she's traveling probably all around the world, so there's like viruses from every possible country combined in one box of nuts. Oh man. Are we gonna have another like epidemic or stuff like that?
That's nasty. I don't know what to tell you.
They're still good. They didn't
I'm on his side now. I'm switching.
touch them. If they were gonna touch them, they probably would have eaten them.
Whether they're stale or good, she will continue to eat them until they're all gone.
The covers that go on the airline pillows are thrown away at the end of the day. Most flight attendants don't want those dirty pillows, but I found good use for them. Before I do...
Okay. I thought she put like the whole pillow inside this small pot. Okay. So it's just the cover of a pillow she took. And it's probably what they are throwing away. I don't know if they are actually throwing it away. It seems expensive. I would guess that they are only like cleaning it and reusing it at least like few times, I guess.
Before I do anything, I make sure that I boil them down. By boiling the pillow covers, you're basically sanitizing them, getting rid of any germs or lice or anything that passengers might have left behind.
No.
These are the ones that have already dried. What I do with them is I cut
So why is she doing it, you might be asking yourself? Well, let's take a look at it, because she has pretty good idea how to save money.
them into little triangles. They make, voila, the perfect coffee filter.
Oh, come on. You cannot go and do this, man. How many coffee filters can you have from one pillow like this? Look at it. This is probably one pillow, and you have what? 2, 3 at best. You have all this work. You have to go and spend money to heat water, to disinfect it, just to create this. I mean, isn't it even cheaper to go and actually buy it? You can go and buy it under $10, and you have hundreds of them inside one package, probably. This, I don't know, I don't like this.
Coffee filter.
Every good deal is not a good deal. The airline throw them away. They throw them away for a reason.
These pillowcase coffee filters save Stephanie about $6 a year, and she's able to save even more with the pillows themselves.
What I've determined is to make the perfect fluffy
Oh, she's making pillows out of pillows. But you already know it. You already know she's definitely stealing those bathrobes. What is she doing? It looks nuts. You will never see so many capes, even in KKK households, okay? This is too much for every single family. And there are probably only 2 of them living there. So, yeah, man, you're just exposing yourself to your employer. You cannot go and do this, man. She may get fired. I mean, it's currently sitting on 2.2 million views. Your employer definitely gonna see this. What is gonna think about it?
pillow, you need 4 little airline pillows.
Yeah.
Stephanie has what I thought from a distance looks like a nice blanket.
I don't know if I would go and trust those pillows. I don't know. Airline pillows. People have nasty stuff in their hair, and I don't know if I want to go and put it in bed, you know? If you would go and put it like inside like a living room, like on a couch, I would be like, okay, but you're spending like 8 hours on it. I think you can go and invest in like a bed. You are spending so much time in there. I mean, I get it. She's not sleeping at home a lot, but I guess it's worked for her.
Into a closer investigation, it's a bunch of little airline blankets or something she took and she sewed them together.
There's 4 gray airline blankets on the top, and then there's 4 red ones on the bottom, so it's reversible.
I'm not sleeping on that. I don't think it's...
I didn't know you can go and make this. This is interesting. Bro, but she took so much stuff. She has blankets all together. She has pillows. She has bathrobes. She's taking full-on stuff. I thought that just she can go and snag a little baguette or something like that from a plate, but she's taking real stuff.
It's a good idea because other people have been on those blankets. You don't know what they've been doing on them.
And
I understand him in this point. I'm overall, as this video goes along, I'm more and more on his side than Stephanie's side, to be honest.
on the inside, I made my comforter filling with airline pillows.
How many pillows do you get? But there is no way. I don't believe that they're throwing away pillow after one use. There is no way. No, I don't believe. I don't believe that.
I tolerate Stephanie being tight, being cheap, being frugal because I love her.